Hello again, Kinder Cheetahs. Today we have Big Superman. He is going to help us be able to identify whether a sentence is a question or whether a sentence is a telling sentence. Last week we found the telling sentences. This week we're going to find the questions. Who is that? What can he do? How did he get here? Where is he going? All of those are questions. We're going to have two choices, and we're going to decide which one is a question and which one is a telling sentence. Here we go. Here's a picture, and it's a picture of Bud and Jem, and they're asleep and dreaming. And my sentences are, Bud sleeps on a little bed. Second sentence is, what does Bud dream about? Which one is a question? You're right, number 2. On this page, there was a clue. There was a question mark at the end of the sentence. The rest of them don't have the punctuation. You're going to have to decide what kind of punctuation goes at the end of the sentences. Here's the picture where Max and his dad find the big pile on the pond. And here are our choices. What does Max see in the pond? 2. There is a beaver lodge in the pond. Which one is the question, number 1 or number 2? You're right, number 1, where it asks, what does Max see in the pond? So because it's a question, I need to put a question mark at the end. What do I need here at the end of there is a beaver lodge in the pond? Right, it's a telling sentence, so it just needs a period. Okay, let's try another one. Here is Jem and his friends, Rex and Jan, I believe her name is. And they are going to make this box. Do you remember what they make it into? That's right, they make it into a boat. Let's see. Number 1 says, the kids have a yellow box. 2, where do they put the box? Which one is a question? Number 1, the kids have a yellow box. Or number 2, where do they put the box? Good job. The question is number 2. So we need to add a question mark. This is a telling sentence, so it just needs a period. Good job. Let's try another one. Here's your picture. Here's your sentences. Number 1, Jane and Max have a box. Number 2, who is in the box? That's right. Number 2 is the question, asking who is in there. And number 1 is a telling sentence and needs a period. Let's see who is in the box. Remember? It was Kate the cat. That's why I asked the who question instead of a what question. Okay, here's Quinn. His dad, he's feeling proud. Here's our sentences. 1, who learned to ride a bike? 2, Quinn wanted a hot dog. Which one asks a question? Who learned to ride a bike? Quinn wanted a dog. Yes, Quinn wanted a dog is a telling sentence. He's telling us what he wants to eat. Quinn wanted a hot dog. But up here, it's a who question. Who learned to ride a bike? And we know Quinn learned to ride a bike. We're going to finish with a question mark. And there he is riding his bike, going to get a hot dog. Next picture. Oh yeah, there they all are with that muddy pup. And here's your choices. You're looking for the question. Number 1, Bud will get a bath. Number 2, how did Bud get so much mud? You're right. Number 2 again. Number 2 is a question. It's asking how. How did Bud get so much mud? Do you remember? Do you remember how Bud got all that mud? Yes, because he was digging in the garden. Bud will get a bath. Just telling us something, so we put a period. Good thinking, Kinder Cheetahs. Here's our last one. Do you know these characters? You just heard the story this week. This is Alistair, and this is Kip. And here, let's see. Number 1, when was Alistair bored? Number 2, Alistair and Kip built a boat. He's bored. He has nothing to do. He wants to do something. But when did that happen? We have to read up here to know. It was Tuesday morning. Alistair was bored. So over here, we can ask the question, when was Alistair bored? And now we know he was bored on Tuesday. Nothing to do. The question, when was Alistair bored? It's asking a time. Alistair and Kip built a boat. That's just telling us what they did, so we'll end with a period. Okay.
Good job, Kinder Cheetahs,
says Super Batman.